Have you ever had an idea that just wouldn't leave your mind? A concept, a product, a service you thought, someone should do this. Well, what if that someone is you? In a world where side hustles become full-blown businesses and everyday people turn problems into profits, entrepreneurship is no longer just for the elite, the wealthy, or the well-connected. It's for anyone with the courage to say, I have an idea and I believe in it enough to bring it to life. Welcome to Entrepreneurship 101. Turning ideas into income. Cut to fast-paced montage of garage startups, online creators, inventors, small business owners. Today, we're diving deep into the modern entrepreneurial journey. Whether you're a student with zero capital, a full-time employee craving freedom, or a creator looking to build a brand, this video will guide you step by step from the spark of an idea to building a profitable business. Because make no mistake, ideas are everywhere. But ideas, by themselves, are worthless. It's the execution, the grit, the strategy that transforms an idea into income. And that's what this journey is all about. Entrepreneurship isn't just about making money. It's about freedom. It's about impact. It's about creating a life on your own terms. Think about it. The average person works 90,000 hours in their lifetime. Most spend those hours building someone else's dream. Yet, today's world offers more opportunity than ever before to build your own. With the rise of the internet, AI, remote work, and global connectivity, starting a business has never been easier or cheaper. You don't need a storefront. You don't need a massive investment. What you need is an idea that solves a real problem, a mindset built to learn and adapt, a willingness to start small, but think big. Whether you want to build a digital product, start a service-based business, launch a physical product, or even create content that monetizes, it all starts here. Here's what we'll cover in this full masterclass: the entrepreneurial mindset, why your mindset is your most valuable business asset, and how to shift into a creator's mentality, finding profitable ideas, techniques to generate business ideas and validate them before wasting time or money, understanding your market, how to find your ideal customer and beat your competition even with no prior experience, smart business models, the best models for 2025, from freelancing to AI tools to digital products and beyond, building a brand that sticks, naming, storytelling, visual branding, and positioning your product like a pro, funding your business, bootstrapping, grants, and funding options for small entrepreneurs, launching and marketing, real strategies to get your first customers and keep them coming back, scaling and automation, how to grow without burning out or losing control, staying motivated, the real-life truths about setbacks, and how to push through when things get tough, your 30-day action plan, what to do right now to start your entrepreneurial journey. Whether your goal is to escape the 9-to-5, generate passive income, or change lives with your product, this isn't just another motivational video. It's a practical, grounded roadmap from idea to income. Here's the truth the world won't always tell you. You don't need to be the smartest person in the room. You don't need a business degree. You don't need rich parents or 1 million Instagram followers. You need to take action when others hesitate. Keep learning when others quit. Believe in the possibility of your idea even when no one else does. Camera zooms in slowly on narrator. The most successful entrepreneurs you admire today, they started with nothing but an idea, and they were exactly where you are right now, at the start. So grab your notebook, silence the noise, and let's begin the journey of turning your ideas into income. Let's get something straight. Before you launch a product, before you build a website, before you even write a business plan, you need the right mindset. Because if your brain is stuck in employee mode, consumer mode, or wait for permission mode, then even the best idea in the world won't survive. Entrepreneurship starts in the mind before it ever hits the market. Let's break down the core traits that separate entrepreneurs from the average person. 1. Risk tolerance. Entrepreneurs live in a world of uncertainty. There are no guarantees. No one is telling you when to clock in. No one is handing you a steady paycheck. You are the builder, the investor, the first believer. That takes courage. And that doesn't mean you throw caution to the wind. Smart entrepreneurs take calculated risks. They ask, what's the worst that can happen? Can I test this with minimal loss? What's the upside if this works? If the downside is survivable and the upside is meaningful, they move. 2. Resilience. Every entrepreneur fails. Every single 1. The only difference between those who succeed and those who don't is what they do after they fail. Resilience means learning from mistakes without shame, reframing rejection as feedback, understanding that progress is rarely linear. Steve Jobs got fired from Apple. Sarah Blakely was told her product would never sell. Howard Schultz was turned down by over 200 investors. They didn't quit, they adapted. 3. Resourcefulness. Entrepreneurs don't wait for perfect conditions. They start with what they have. Free tools, friends with skills, knowledge from YouTube, AI assistants like me. If they don't know how to do something, they figure it out. Cut to founder working in a messy home office, Googling how to create landing page. Resourcefulness is a superpower. And in today's world, where answers are a search bar away, there are no excuses left. Here's a truth that might sting. Most people are consumers. They scroll, they buy, they watch. But guess what? No one who made it ever felt fully ready when they started. They started scared. They started broke. They started alone. And eventually, they didn't just build a business. They built a new version of themselves. So if you've been thinking, can I really do this? Do I have what it takes? The answer is yes. But only if you commit to the mindset of an entrepreneur. Embrace risk. Stay resilient. Be resourceful. Think long-term. And take action even if it's messy. Because mindset isn't just part of entrepreneurship, it is the foundation. Part 3. Finding profitable ideas. Every great business starts with an idea. But not every idea becomes a business. So how do you tell the difference between a daydream and a potential income stream? In this section, we'll break down how to generate ideas, test them fast, and take the ones with real profit potential. Because remember this, an idea is only as good as the problem it solves. Most successful business ideas come from one of three places. 1. Problems. Some of the world's biggest companies were built around solving annoying, everyday problems. Uber. Taxes take forever and don't always show up. Airbnb. Hotels are expensive, and I want a local experience. Dropbox. I need my files everywhere, not just one device. The key here is observation. Start noticing what frustrates you, what annoys people around you, what would make someone's life easier, faster, cheaper, or better. Write these down, even the small ones. Example. Problem. My headphones always get tangled in my bag. Possible idea. Magnetic cable organizers with sleek design. 2. Passions. What do you love so much? You do it for free. Now imagine doing it for a living. Let's be clear. Not every passion makes a good business. But when a passion intersects with a real demand in the market, you've got a gold mine. Example. Love fitness. Create personalized workout plans or a fitness app. Love books. Start a paid book club with exclusive content. Love gaming. Build a community. Launch merch or stream with a monetization model. Use your passion as a starting point, but always validate the demand. 3. Patterns. Ever see a business blow up and think, why didn't I think of that? You can if you start noticing patterns. What's trending? What are people spending more time or money on? What industries are growing fast? Use tools like Google Trends. See what people are searching for. Reddit and Twitter. Raw opinions and unmet needs. Product hunt and Kickstarter. Hot new ideas. YouTube comments. Goldmine of feedback and pain points. Start tracking trends, not to copy but to predict needs before they explode. Launch a free webinar first. Want to build an app? Start with a Notion template or spreadsheet version. Want to start a subscription box? Offer a one-time sample version. This approach saves time, money, and energy. More importantly, it gives you feedback before you scale. Let's be honest, not all ideas are worth pursuing. Here are red flags to watch for. No one else is doing this syndrome gives often means no one wants it. Validate first. Ideas with zero clear monetization gives attention is not enough. How will you make money? You're the only one excited gives talk to potential users, not just your friends. Super complex tech with no users gives don't build a spaceship if people need a scooter. Don't overwhelm yourself chasing the perfect idea. What you need is one idea that solves one problem for one group of people. One simple way to deliver it, one channel to reach your market, and then you take it to market and let reality teach you the rest. The truth is, you don't need a million ideas. You need one that you're willing to bring to life no matter what. Ideas are the seeds, but they only grow when you plant them in the real world. So pause this video if you have to. Write down 5 to 10 potential business ideas, then run them through these tests. Does it solve a real problem? Are people already searching for it? Can you build a basic version this week? Once you've got your top 1 to 2 ideas, you're ready for the next step. We've got ideas, now we need proof. In the next section, we'll show you exactly how to research your market and validate your idea before you waste a single dollar. Let's go. Part 4. Market research and validation. Who will buy it, and why? You've got your idea. Great. But now comes the big question. Will anyone actually pay for it? This is where too many new entrepreneurs skip a step, and it's a costly mistake. They assume if they like the idea, others will too. But smart entrepreneurs validate before they build. In this section, we'll break down how to identify your target market, understand what they actually want, test your idea without spending big, avoid the build dash and they will come trap. Before you can sell anything, you need to know who you're selling to. This person is your ideal customer avatar, your ICA. Ask yourself, who experiences the problem your idea solves? What's their age, lifestyle, job, income level? Where do they hang out online? What are they already using to try solving the problem? Example. Idea. Meal prep app for busy professionals. ICO. 28 to 40 years old. Working 9 to 5. Interested in health but short on time. Follows fitness creators on Instagram. Uses Uber Eats. Often the more specific, the better. Because you don't want to sell to everyone. You want to sell to someone specific and speak directly to their pain. You don't need a PhD to do market research. Refer others. Your idea is validated and scalable. If someone says, "I wouldn't use that, sounds cool, but not for me, too expensive," don't get discouraged, get curious. Ask, what would make it a yes for you? What would be a better fit? What do you use instead? The feedback behind a no is often the clue to a better product, offer, or customer segment. Now let's talk numbers. You don't need a billion-dollar market to succeed, but you do need enough people with the problem you're solving, the willingness and ability to pay for a solution. Here's how to gauge size. Google Industry Market Size 2025. Use Statista, IBISWorld, or Google Keyword Planner. Check how many YouTube videos, Amazon products, or apps exist in your niche. If thousands of people are already spending in your space, that's a good sign. You're not looking for no competition. You're looking for room to differentiate. Before we move forward, let's recap. Can you answer why yes to these? I know exactly who my target customer is. I've identified their core problem. In their own words, I've found real conversations about this problem online. I've talked to 5 to 10 potential users. I've gotten email sign-ups or pre-sale interest. I've seen positive reactions or engagement in niche communities. If yes, you're validated. You're ready. If not, pause and dig deeper before you spend $1 building. Here's the trap. Many entrepreneurs skip market validation because they're afraid of rejection. So they hide behind building. Weeks go by. They launch to crickets. That's not entrepreneurship, that's guesswork. Remember, the market decides what works, not your gut. Validate first. Build second. Always, market research isn't about being perfect. It's about being directionally correct. You'll refine your product 100 times as you grow. But the goal now is to prove the problem exists, people care about solving it, and you're on the right track. You are now way ahead of most wannabe entrepreneurs because you've talked to your market. Now it's time to take your validated idea and turn it into something people want to buy. In the next section, we'll break down how to design an irresistible offer, how to price it for profit, and how to stand out in a crowded space. This is where we shift from idea to income. Let's go. Part 5. Crafting your offer. How to package, price, and position for profit. It's not enough to have a great idea. It's not even enough to build a great product. If you don't know how to package, price, and position your offer, nobody will buy it. This is where the real magic happens, taking what you've built and turning it into something people are excited to pay for. In this section, we'll cover what makes an offer irresistible, how to price it right without underselling yourself, the difference between products and offers, positioning strategies to stand out even in a crowded market. Let's break it down. A product is the thing you sell. An offer is how you sell it. Example: a fitness coach's product might be a 4-week plan, but the offer could be a customized plan, weekly check-ins, access to a private group, bonus nutrition guide, 24/7 email support, all for $149. Same product, way better offer. Great offers solve a specific problem, include bonuses that increase perceived value, create urgency or scarcity, reduce risk for the beer, promise a clear transformation. Remember, people don't buy products, they buy solutions, they buy results. Let's build an offer from scratch using this 5-part formula. 1. The core product. What's the main thing you're delivering? A course, a service, a tool, a physical item. Make the core product crystal clear. 2. The transformation. What result does your product provide? Focus on the after state of the customer. Go from pain to result in time frame. People buy outcomes. Sell the outcome, not the steps. 3. Bonuses. What can you add that increases value but costs you little? Some ideas: templates, checklists, one-on-one call, behind the scenes guide, group access. Bonuses increase perceived value and tip people over the edge. 4. Scarcity or urgency. People act when there's a reason to act now. Examples: only 20 spots left, price goes up Friday, free bonus expires in 48 hours. Urgency works, use it ethically. 5. Guarantee or risk reversal. Reduce the beer's fear with a bold guarantee. 14-day money-back guarantee, cancel anytime, try it free for 7 days. You're saying, I believe in this enough to take the risk off your shoulders. Pricing is one of the most misunderstood parts of entrepreneurship. Here's the truth. Price isn't just a number. It's positioning. To low-end, people assume slow quality. To high-end, you'll scare away early buyers. Let's walk through 3 proven pricing strategies. 1. Cost plus pricing, not recommended. This is when you calculate your cost, then net a profit margin. Cost $10 at 50% margin gives $15. This works for commodities, but not value-based businesses. 2. Competitor-based pricing. Look at what similar products charge, undercut them slightly to enter the market, or price higher, and justify it with a stronger offer. Example: competitors charge $99 month. You offer more value plus better support, gives price at $1,293. Value-based pricing. Best ask, what's the result worth to the customer? If your solution saves someone 10 hours a week or helps them land a $5,000 gig, charging $200 is a steal. Think, what's the ROI for my customer? What would they pay to solve this pain forever? People don't pay for how long it took you to build it, they pay for what it does for them. Want to boost revenue and serve different customer types? Use the good, better, best model. Example: basic $49, core product only pro $99, core plus bonuses plus priority support, premium $199, everything plus one-on-one coaching. Most people choose the middle tier. It feels like the smart option, and just having a higher option makes the middle feel affordable. Psychology at work. You're not the only one solving your customer's problem. So, why should they pick you? That's where positioning comes in. Ask, what makes your product different or better? What is your unique voice, method, or angle? Why should launch even with a tiny or non-existent audience? And most importantly, how to get your first sale? Here's the biggest mistake first-time entrepreneurs make. They try to build the perfect product.
Not final. Why? It works. You earn money before perfection. You validate real demand. You build a base of loyal users. Real example: an online coach sells a $500 course, but starts with a $99 beta cohort. She gets 20 users, $1,980 in pre-sales. They give testimonials. Now, she relaunches at full price with proof. You're not discounting, you're validating. Your first version won't be your best, and that's okay. The smartest founders don't try to be perfect. They try to learn faster than anyone else. Your MVP is like a conversation starter. The real product will be shaped by your first 10-50 customers. So keep asking. Where did you get stuck? What's missing? Was it worth the price? Would you tell a friend? If I doubled the price, what would I need to add? That's how you evolve from an MVP to a money-making machine. Here's the truth. Getting your first 5-10 sales is harder than your next 100. Why? Because the first ones are mostly based on trust. You haven't built social proof yet. People don't want to be the guinea pig. They want to see others buy first. So, how do you break the cycle? Strategy. Use warm leads. DM old clients, followers, or friends. Reach out to email subscribers. Post behind-the-scenes content. Warm leads equals people who know you, like you, or follow your work. Start there. Reduce friction. Don't overcomplicate it. Ask yourself, can someone buy in 1-2 clicks? Is the price a no-brainer? Is there a clear value or result? Are you offering help or bonuses? Also, keep your checkout page clean. Include testimonials even if from free beta users at urgency or deadline. Use social proof. Join 42 others who. You're not tricking people into buying. You're removing resistance so they can say yes. Your first customer is sacred. They didn't just buy a product. They bought your vision. Celebrate that. Post a screenshot, no names, if private. Share the win with your audience. Thank the buyer personally. Ask for a testimonial. Get their feedback. And use the momentum to sell again. The hardest part is over. You now have a real product, real customers, real revenue, even if it's $10, $50, or $100. You've crossed from dreamer to entrepreneurial. The question is, how do you go from first sale to consistent sales? Coming up next, how to build simple systems, how to grow without burning out, how to automate your time and scale your income. Let's take what you've built and make it sustainable. Part 7. Systems and scaling from hustle to automation. You've made your first sales. Your idea is validated. You've proven people are willing to pay. But now comes the next test. Can you keep growing without burning out? That's where systems and automation come in. In this section, you'll learn why systems set you free, how to identify what to automate first, tools that save you hours every week, when and how to hire help, how to build a business that runs even when you don't. Let's begin. Early on, chaos is normal. Perfect is an illusion, and the longer you wait, the less feedback you get from real people. Instead, build a minimum viable product, or MVP. That's the simplest version of your offer that delivers value. Example: if your idea is a full online course, your MVP might be a 1-hour workshop, a Notion template plus 30-minute Loom video, a paid ebook with case studies. Validate small, improve fast. Your MVP should solve a real problem, deliver a real result, be quick to build, cost almost nothing. This helps you test your idea, learn what people really want, improve without wasting time or money. Think of it like this: if your final product is a car, your MVP is a skateboard. It gets them moving now without the long wait. Digital product MVP, a PDF guide, mini course, or workshop tools. Canva, Gumroad, Teachable. Loom service business MVP, one-to-one coaching or done-for-you pilot. Tools: Calendly, Zoom, Stripe, SaaS tool MVP, Google Sheet prototype or no-code web app. Tools: Glide, Softer, Bubble community business MVP. Private Discord, Telegram, or Slack group. Tools: Circle, Discord, Mighty Networks. Why code when you don't have to? Here are powerful tools that let you launch without developers. Website or landing page. Card 1-page sites in minutes. Framer design first. Slick UI, Webflow, visual web design. More flexibility. Payment. Stripe industry standard lemon squeezy great for digital products. Thrive cart funnels plus cart pages. Email list Beehive great for newsletters. MailerLite simple and affordable. ConvertKit tailored for creators. Product hosting. Gumroad sell anything, anywhere. Podia courses, downloads, communities. Teachable more structured course experience. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is progress. You don't need a huge audience to launch. But what you do need is to show up before you launch. Start by sharing what you're building, why you're building it, your struggles and wins, lessons you're learning. Sneak peeks and beta invites. This creates curiosity, trust, and anticipation. Platforms to build in public: Twitter, X, LinkedIn, Instagram Reels, or TikToks. Email list, Reddit communities, niche Discord groups. People love to follow the journey. Start the story before the product drops. A soft launch is a low-key, low-risk way to go live. Here's how to do it. Step 1. DM 10 to 20 people. Find people who've shown interest. DM them something like, "Hey, I'm launching a small test version of my product. Want early access?" Step 2. Offer an early bird bonus, lower price, one-on-one support, free upgrade later, limited spots. This makes it feel exclusive. Step 3. Collect feedback, not just sales. Ask, what made you buy? What almost stopped you? What confused you? What would you change? This feedback is gold. Use it to refine. Your MVP is ready. Time for a beta launch. What it is: limited release, discounted, or special access. Feedback focused.
You're doing everything: selling, creating, supporting, marketing, managing, posting, but at a certain point, the hustle becomes a bottleneck. You can't grow if everything depends on you. Systems turn hustle into habits. Automation turns habits into freedom. A system is a repeatable process that runs without constant effort. It could be a checklist you follow every Monday, a template for writing emails, a workflow that moves leads from interest to sale, a calendar system for batching content. Systems are the invisible structure behind every 6- and 7-figure business. If you want to stop trading time for money, you need repeatable tasks, documented processes, delegation or automation. 1. Lead generation setup: lead magnets. Use automated welcome sequences, schedule content in advance. 2. Sales: pre-written DMs or emails, automated checkout and delivery sales pages with built-in urgency. 3. Fulfillment templates or pre-recorded assets. SOPs: standard operating procedures, calendar automations, Calendly, Acuity. 4. Customer support: canned responses, fact pages, helpdesk tools, Zendesk, Help Scout. 5. Content creation: content calendars, repurposing frameworks, scheduling tools, Buffer. Later, metricals: start with what you do most often and systemize that. Start tracking your week. Where do you spend time? What tasks repeat over and over? Which tasks drain your energy? Categorize each task. $10. Our task gives automate or delegate. $100. Our task gives optimize. $1,000. Our task gives you focus. Here examples: writing invoices gives automate. Answering the same 10 questions gives fact page. Scheduling calls manually gives use Calendly. Time equals your most precious asset. Systems: buy it back. Start small. Don't overcomplicate. Here are 5 easy wins. Email welcome sequence trigger. New subscriber tool. ConvertKit. MailerLite. Beehive impact. Builds trust and sells 24/7. Lead magnet delivery trigger. Opt-in tool. Zapier plus Google Drive. Notion impact. Instant value equals better conversions. Payment plus product access trigger. Purchase tool. Gumroad. Thrivecart. Lemon squeezy impact. Passive fulfillment content scheduling tool. Buffer. Later. Metrical impact. Weekly batching gives daily consistency. Client onboarding trigger. New purchase or booking tool. Zapier plus Notion. ClickUp plus Google Docs impact. Set expectations. Reduce confusion. These automations take a few hours to set up and save you dozens. SOP equals standard operating procedure. Think of it as a step-by-step instruction manual for every task you do more than once. Why? Saves time, ensures consistency, makes delegation 10x easier. Later examples: how to write and publish a blog, how to onboard a new client, how to post YouTube shorts, how to handle refunds or support tickets. Write it once, reuse forever. You can't do it all forever. Eventually, you'll need to buy back your time by hiring. Here's a simple framework. Task type: admin tasks, design, content, customer support, tech setup, delegate 2, virtual assistant, VA, freelancers, Fiverr, Upwork support rep, or VA no-code specialist. Start with part-time help or project-based roles. Use Loom to recur. What you do gives turn into SOP gives, hand it off. Freeing up even 5 to 10 hours, we can change everything. Here's the dream. More income. Same or less effort. How? Productize your service instead of custom work, give, sell packages. Example. Logo plus brand kit for $599, 7-day turnaround, sell a digital product, turn your knowledge into ebooks, courses, templates, Notion systems, work once, sell forever, add subscription revenue, memberships, private communities, recurring coaching. This is your predictable income layer. Create the funnel. Lead magnet gives email, sequence gives offer, use email and content to sell passively. These models allow you to grow revenue without growing stress. If you want to scale, you need to measure, track, leads per week, conversion rate, email to sale, average order value, AOV, customer lifetime value, LTV, churn rate. From memberships, time spent on each task. You don't need a dashboard from day one. Google Sheets plus weekly review equals more than enough. What gets measured gets improved. 80% of your results come from 20% of your actions. Ask, what's working already? What's selling best? Which audience is most engaged? Which platform drives traffic? Which offer brings the most revenue? Double down on what works. Don't chase shiny new things until the old things are maxed out. Focus equals the most powerful scaling strategy of all. Scaling should make your life better, not worse. If your income is going up but so is your stress, you're doing it wrong. So pause, ask yourself, what do I want more of? What do I want less of? What kind of business supports my ideal lifestyle? It's not about building bigger. It's about building better. Systems give you freedom. Automation buys back your time. Delegation frees up your brain. Together, they let you build something sustainable. You started with an idea. Now you're building an engine. But what happens next? In the final part of this series, we'll go beyond tactics and into the mindset shifts that separate those who quit from those who build real wealth. Coming up, how to stay motivated through the hard days, what successful founders really do differently, how to overcome fear, doubt, and burnout, and why resilience is your most valuable asset. Let's finish strong. Part 8. Mindset, Resilience, and the Entrepreneur's Journey. You've come a long way. From idea, to product, to profit. But here's the truth most people won't tell you. Entrepreneurship is not just a business journey, it's a personal transformation. You'll wrestle with self-doubt. You'll want to quit. You'll have moments of what am I even doing? And through it all, what keeps you going isn't strategy, it's mindset. In this final part, we'll explore the real emotional roller coaster of entrepreneurship, how to build mental resilience, the habits and beliefs of successful founders, failure is part of the game, and how to keep going when nobody claps for you yet. Let's dive deep. Most content glorifies the highlights, the launch day, the 1OK month, the viral post. The I quit my job story. Of what they don't show is the quiet struggle behind the scenes. Days without sales, imposter syndrome, friends not understanding, comparing yourself to strangers on Instagram, the voice in your head saying, maybe I'm not cut out for this. That's normal. That's human. That's part of the path. People often ask, how do I stay motivated? But motivation isn't the key. Discipline greater than motivation. Motivation is a mood. Discipline is a system. The most successful creators, founders, and CEOs don't feel motivated every day. But they show up anyway. Build habits, not hype. Set a morning routine, create a weekly CEO review. Track inputs, not just outcomes. Break big goals into tiny daily wins. You don't need to feel good to make progress. You just need to move forward. Failure isn't the opposite of success. Failure is the path to success. Entrepreneurs aren't gamblers, they're scientists. They form hypotheses. If I launch this offer, people will buy. They run experiments. Let's test this idea for 2 weeks. They gather data. 3 people bought. 10 people didn't. Why? And then they adjust. Success isn't about never failing. It's about failing forward faster, smarter, and more often. Comparison is one of the fastest ways to lose momentum. Because someone will always start sooner, grow faster, have better branding, make more money, seem more confident. But here's the truth. You're not behind. You're on your own timeline. The only person you should compare yourself to is you from yesterday. Measure progress, not perfection. Every journey has a phase known as the messy middle. You've launched, you've made some sales. A growth is slow, you're tired, you're unsure, you're tempted to start something new. This is the danger zone. Most people quit here not because their idea is bad, but because they can't handle the ambiguity. That if you stick with it, refine, improve, persist, you break through. Consistency beats talent. Tenacity beats timing. If you consume too much and create too little, you'll drown in information overload. Make this your mantra. Create before you consume. Write before you scroll, launch before you lurk, post before you watch, record before you binge. You learn more by doing than watching. Your creativity multiplies when you take action. You become the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with. If you hang around people who doubt everything, don't believe in online income, complain constantly, don't understand your ambition, you'll shrink. But if you find a circle of dreamers, doers, builders, encouragers, you'll grow like crazy. Join a mastermind, find a mentor, start a community. Build friendships with people on the same path. You don't have to do this alone. Your brain is wired to chase big goals, but you need to feed it with small wins. Celebrate your first website, your first subscriber, your first German mark, your first cold email sent, your first testimonial, your first no, because it means you tried. Every tiny win builds momentum. And momentum is the most valuable fuel you've got. Not everyone wants to build $1 million startup, have 1,000 followers, manage a big team, work 80 hours weekend. That's okay. Maybe success for you is $5K month doing what you love, 3-day work weeks, traveling while freelancing, supporting your family, owning your time. Define success on your own terms. Otherwise, you'll chase someone else's dream and wonder why it feels empty. Real businesses take time. Amazon didn't profit for years. Airbnb was laughed out of investor rooms. Oprah was fired from her first TV job, but they played the long game. Here's how to win long term. Focus on progress, not perfection. Show up even when it's boring. Invest in learning and relationships. Don't quit when it gets hard. Iterate. Don't abandon. If you stay in the game, you'll win. Every action you take is a vote for the kind of entrepreneur you're becoming. Every video you post, every product you launch, every connection you make, they all compound. You are building skills, assets, confidence, resilience, reputation, and most importantly, freedom. This journey will change your life, not just your income, not just your career, but your identity. You're no longer just someone with an idea. You're someone turning ideas into impact. So here's what I want you to remember. Start before you're ready. Build before you feel confident. Launch before it's perfect. Keep going when it gets hard. And never stop learning, creating, and growing. You don't need permission. You don't need luck. You don't need to be born with talent. You just need to start right now. Right where you are, with what you have. Because the world doesn't just need more businesses. It needs your vision. It needs your courage. It needs you. This is the end of this video, but it's the beginning of your journey. Go make something great, and remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. We'll see you at the top. Part 9. Longevity. Turning a business into a legacy. You've built something real. You've validated your idea. You've automated systems. You've weathered the mindset storms. Now what? You start thinking beyond this year, beyond just income. You begin asking, how do I make this last? This is about longevity. It's about turning your business into a brand, a legacy, a platform for impact, not just profit. In Part 9, we'll explore how to future-proof your business, the importance of brand building, diversifying income streams, staying relevant in a changing world, building wealth, not just revenue. A business sells something. A brand stands for something. Businesses make money. Brands make meaning and movement. Ask yourself, what do I want to be known for? What values drive my decisions? What is the feeling my customers associate with me? When people trust your brand, they buy with less friction. They refer you. They follow you for years. Tactics come and go. Brands endure. If you want to scale beyond yourself, you must stop doing everything. Start delegating what you've mastered. Learn how to lead, not just execute. This shift is hard. You go from maker to manager to visionary, but with the right team and culture, your business can grow without you being everywhere. Start with documented systems, SOPs, clear company values, hiring slow, firing fast, building leadership habits, planning feedback, trust. You don't have to build a huge team, just the right one. Relying on one platform, one offer, or one client is risky. Build multiple revenue streams: digital products, memberships, consulting, or coaching, affiliate income, physical products, investments, crypto, stocks, real estate. Diversification equals security. It lets you ride out downturns, algorithm shifts, slow seasons, and grow even stronger. The market changes, the tools change, your customers change. If you don't evolve, you get left behind. Ask monthly: what's trending in my niche? What's working less and why? What are my customers asking for now? Build feedback loops, community polls, regular customer interviews, track analytics, experiment constantly. Stay curious, stay nimble. Flexibility is the new superpower. Activity income equals you work, you earn. Equity income equals your assets earn while you sleep. Think licensing your content or brand, selling your business one day, owning products or tools, building an audience you can monetize in multiple ways. The goal isn't just to make money. The goal is to build something that makes money without you. That's real freedom. The most meaningful businesses give back. That could mean teaching others what you've learned, creating access for underrepresented founders, donating profits to causes you care about, starting a foundation. Your impact isn't just what you build, it's what you empower in others. And that kind of legacy, it lasts generations. With all the growth, it's easy to forget why you started. Revisit your origin story. Was it freedom? Was it purpose? Was it proving something to yourself? Write it down. Keep it close. Your why is the anchor that steadies you through every storm. Entrepreneurship isn't just about creating a product or making money. It's about creating freedom, leaving a mark, empowering others, building something that matters. This is how you turn your business into a legacy. It starts with a simple idea, and it ends with you changing lives, including your own. Part 10. The exit strategy. Building, scaling, and selling for generational wealth. You've built the brand. You've scaled the systems. You've created impact and income. Now comes a powerful question. What's next? Do you keep growing forever? Step away and let it run without you? Sell it, pass it on. Welcome to the world of exit strategies, where entrepreneurs shift from building businesses to building empires. In this final installment, you'll learn what an exit strategy actually is, why you need one even if you're just starting, the 3 major types of exits, how to maximize your business's valuation, and how to turn your success into generational wealth. Let's unlock the final chapter. An exit strategy is a plan for how you'll eventually step away from your business. This doesn't mean you'll quit tomorrow, but knowing your endgame shapes your decisions today. It impacts how you hire, how you structure ownership, your branding and legal setup, how you measure success. Even if you're just starting, ask yourself, what's my long-term play? Here's the truth. You won't want to run this forever. Even if you love it now, life evolves, your interests change. Health, family, or burnout can shift priorities. A business without an exit strategy is a trap. One with a clear plan is a vehicle for freedom. Let's break down your core options. 1. The lifestyle exit. You automate your business enough to run with minimal input. Pros: keeps generating passive income, you still own it, flexible and low stress. Watch out for system failures without oversight, declining relevance if neglected. This works best if you've built systems, teams, or recurring revenue. 2. The acquisition exit. Selling the business. You sell your business to another entrepreneur, investor, or company. Pros: one-time cash windfall can be life-changing while frees up your time and energy. Watch out for loss of creative control, cultural mismatch with beer, tax implications. How much could your business sell for? That's what we'll explore next. 3. The legacy exit. Passing it on. You transfer the business to a family member, a co-founder or team, a foundation or community. Pros: preserves mission and values, enables continuity, feels personally meaningful. Watch out for succession planning challenges, emotional attachment, training, and transition time. This is the move if your mission matters more than money. Buyers look at revenue, your total income, profit, what's left after expenses, growth rate, is it scaling or stagnant, customer base, email lists, community size, churn, brand, is it recognizable, respected, and independent of you, systems, can it run without the founder, Most online businesses sell for 2 to 5 annual net profit, so if you make $100,000 year in profit, your business could sell for $200,000, $500,000. But exceptional businesses with strong brand equity or tech can go higher. Here's how to make your business sellable. 1. Document everything: SOP, financials, branding, assets, login credentials. 2. Remove yourself from daily operations, hire or automate. Make the business not depend on your face, time, or name. 3. Clean up your finances. Separate business and personal accounts. Track P&L, profit and loss statements monthly. Get a bookkeeper or accountant. 4. Build a strong brand, loyal customer base, social proof, intellectual property, trademarks, content libraries. 5. Talk to a broker. Platforms like Microacquire, Empire, Flippers, Fa International, Flippa can help sell businesses from $10,000 to $10 million. Plus, selling or stepping away doesn't mean you're done. You can start a new business with more wisdom, invest in startups, become an angel investor, mentor others, build a personal brand, create generational wealth strategies, real estate, index funds, etc. Many entrepreneurs exit one business and build something even bigger next. Making money is one thing, preserving and multiplying it is another. If you've exited, now's the time to invest in appreciating assets, set up trusts or foundations, teach financial literacy to your family, avoid lifestyle creep. Work with a wealth advisor or fiduciary. Wealth isn't what you earn, it's what you keep and grow over time. You started with an idea, now you're looking at a legacy. Whether you sell, scale, or simplify, remember, entrepreneurship is a vehicle, not a destination. Exits aren't an end, they're a new beginning. Real wealth is the ability to choose how you spend your time. Most people think entrepreneurship is about the hustle, but the smartest entrepreneurs think about the end game from day one. Because when you build with the exit in mind, you build smarter, you hire better, you systemize faster, and you win bigger. So here's your final lesson from Entrepreneurship 101. Don't just work in your business, work on the life it creates. The goal isn't just freedom for yourself, it's freedom that outlives you. That's how you turn an idea into income, and income into impact. This is your empire in motion. Build wisely, exit on purpose, inspire always. Entrepreneurship 101. Turning ideas into income. Summary of all 10 parts. Part 1. The entrepreneurial mindset. 1. Success begins with mindset, not ideas. 2 key traits: resilience, curiosity, risk tolerance, and grit. 3. Entrepreneurs think long-term and embrace failure as feedback. 4. Shifting from consumer to creator is essential. 5. Your mindset is the engine behind everything you build. Part 2. Finding and validating your idea. 1. The best business ideas solve real problems. 2. Use your skills, passions, and unique perspective to find ideas. 3. Validate with real feedback, don't guess. 4. Use MVS, minimum viable products, to test demand. 5. Iterate based on real user reactions, not assumptions. Part 3. Planning and setting up your business. 1. Turn your idea into a structured, planned business model. Offer, target market. 2. Choose the right structure: sole proprietor, LLC, etc. 3. Name your business, create branding assets, and buy domains. 4. Set up essential tools: website, email, social platforms. 5. Start lean, but be professional from day one. Part 4. Building products and services that sell. 1. Create irresistible offers by understanding your customers' pain points. 2. Package your product with clear benefits, pricing, and bonuses. 3. Test different formats: digital, physical, services, subscriptions. 4. Use storytelling to communicate transformation, not just features. 5. Build once, iterate forever. Part 5. Marketing. Getting eyes on your business. 1. Visibility is everything. Don't build in silence. 2. Master content marketing, SEO, email lists, and social proof. 3. Start with organic methods, then reinvest into paid traffic. 4. Use hooks, storytelling, and urgency to drive conversions. 5. Marketing isn't manipulation, it's communication. Part 6. Sales and monetization. 1. Sales equals solving problems plus building trust. 2. Use ethical persuasion, scarcity, authority, Reciprocity. 3. Know your customer objections and answer them in advance. 4. Sell with confidence. You're offering value, not begging. 5. Track conversion metrics and improve over time. Part 7. Systems, automation and delegation. 1. You can't scale chaos. Build systems for everything. 2. Use automation tools for email, payments, scheduling, etc. 3. Delegate what drains your time. Hire freelancers or VAs. 4. SOPs standard operating procedures equals freedom in documentation. 5. Build your business to run without you. Part 8. Scaling. From solopreneur to sustainable brand. 1. Grow smarter, not just bigger. 2. Expand offers, upsells, memberships, partnerships. 3. Leverage audience growth. Build a tribe, not just traffic. 4. Invest profits in growth, ads, team, better tools. 5. Know your numbers. CAC, LTV, ROI, profit margins. Part 9. Longevity. Turning a business into a legacy. 1. Shift from business owner to brand builder. 2. Diversify income to reduce risk. 3. Stay relevant by adapting fast and staying close to your audience. 4. Build wealth, not just revenue. Own equity, assets, and systems. 5. The goal is not just income, it's impact and independence. Part 10. The exit strategy. Scaling, selling and generational wealth. 1. Every smart founder builds with the exit in mind. 2. Choose your path, lifestyle business, acquisition, or legacy handoff. 3. Know what drives valuation, profit, brand, systems, audience. 4. Prepare, automate, clean finances, document everything. 5. After exit, invest, advise, build again, or pass it on. 6. True wealth equals freedom plus options plus lasting impact. Final takeaway. Entrepreneurship is more than making money, it's about creating freedom, impact, and legacy. Whether you're building a side hustle or scaling a global brand, the journey starts with one decision: to take your idea seriously and commit to turning it into income.